It was here. It's only been here probably. Time goes by so quickly. It's 4 or 5 years that it's been, and then they closed up the office there. You know, I mean, over the years they always talked about the asbestos, but I didn't pay any attention to it until we got older and we started actually thinking, oh, we played on that. And all, like I said before, all that white in the summertime, when they would open their windows up, we could never figure out why my aunt's window seals were all white. And later on we found out that that was asbestos. Mm-hmm.
So I'm interested in going a little bit further back than that. As I mentioned to you before we started recording, I found your name in a 1986 Inquirer article where you had gone to a meeting about the Ambler Asbestos Piles in South Ambler. Mm-hmm. And you talked about, the quote of you in this article is, when I can't drive down Locust Street to visit my family because there's a slide of red mud that might be contaminated with asbestos, that's the problem you should be addressing. Take care of it now. Yeah. Do you remember that meeting?
Yeah, and I was older then, but like I said, at the time there used to be stuff all over, even out by. We didn't have that playground that's down there now. We just had dirt that we played on, but it always would be like to me it looked like clay or looked like, you know, some other stuff. It would always be in the curbing and out there on the street down there. And my aunt would never let us, I don't think she actually knew back then. She couldn't have known that had something to do with the asbestos, but there's a lot of times, because they were, for a long, long time, when it came out and started, they started blocking off the roadway there, and I guess they were working on the asbestos problem. They weren't saying asbestos back then, but they were working on the problem, you know. And there's just a lot of times we couldn't go down, and I think that as they started working, and if you really, really look at it, years ago, I guess it was, I went on the computer and I looked, and we were like number 2 for asbestos. Ambler came up like number 2 back then across the country for the asbestos and stuff that was in Ambler. Yeah.